you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Shoot, he scores!
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Shoot! He scores!
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas blows. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Shoot! He scores!
As they say in 3-on-3 hockey, let's do that 3-on-3 hockey. He's Aaron Norkovicus of Pitt Johnstown Hockey. I'm Matt Popchalk on 10-Band TV. The Castle Cup is back in the house. Here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, the 2025 Castle Cup mini tournament for the 3-versus-3 Elite League is underway. The front runner entering this Tuesday night, Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, is in black. The 4 seed, Team Tidal Wave Sports, is in orange. Will Tomko carries the puck for Team Gordo's, and making his first save of the game is Ryder Fedorek, the reserve goaltender and Penn State commit for Team Tidal Wave. And Nork, last year we saw the 4 seed upset the 1 seed in the first game of the Castle Cup in the Elite League. Last night we saw the 4 seed of the Prospects League win the whole doggone thing. So I don't think either of us know really what to expect anymore.
I mean, yeah, with this winner moves on format, and it doesn't matter if you're the 1 seed or the 4 seed coming into this final week. It just matters if you win 2 hockey games. So it really allows for any team to win. And Team Tidal Wave, they're the 4 seed, but they got Matt DeMarsico back. So, I mean, who's to say that DeMarsico doesn't have his hand in what happens here today and can help Tidal Wave get a upset victory against Team Gordo's here in Game 1.
DeMarsico tried to feed Michael Felsing, the former Montour Spartan and current Robert Morris Colonial, but the pass was blocked by Nick Kakali, he of Pittsburgh Predators coaching staff notoriety. Christian Humphreys, the Colorado Avalanche prospect, to the right wing circle, and the McMurray native goes bar down. Think of the children, Christian. 1-0 Gordo's.
What a shot there by Humphreys, the short side bar down, and he just took it all the way in himself. It looked like he was going to look for passes to Marsico the other way.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
And that's kind of what I expected coming into this one with the amount of goal scores that both of these teams have, is just coming in and firing them past goalies early.
Penn State hockey has left its impressions all over this event. DeMarsico, one of their top forwards in the D1 program from last year, tying the game at 1 quickly. Will Tomko unable to play that puck at the side of the net. Dusty Garagach, the Mercyhurst Laker of yesteryear, back on the blue line. Recently went pro with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. And the McKees Rocks native is dispossessed by Tomko. Tomko also matriculating in his own hockey career, signing with the Sioux City Musketeers earlier this calendar year of USHL. Tomko inside the blue line early in a tie game, feeds Tyler Murovich. Murovich is denied off the blocker hand of Fedorek. Shipped back to center by Paul Moss, the former Mars Planet. Tomko, state champion at Peters Township in 2022, feeds Murovich. Murovich finds metal but not matched. The backhander is buried. Oh, what a play there by Xander Kakali.
Good job there by Cooley to stay with that puck off the post. I mean, a lot of players there would just see that puck and see it hit the post and kind of give up, but he stayed with it there to smack that rebound home.
Maybe 13 can be a lucky number after all. Just a perfectly placed shot blindly by Xander Kakali, the former RIT standout. Felsing in the corner. Mitch DeElstra defers to Felsing. Felsing racing to keep this puck inside the blue line. Felsing to the corner. A rapt audience for Game 1, including the two participants in Game 2, Team Racing Cane's Chicken Fingers and Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Saloon the 2 seed, Raising Cane's the 3 seed. Couple of saves there by Mason Murovich, an original Pittsburgh Predator, one of the very first members of the program that operates out of this rink and celebrated its silver anniversary this year.
Yeah, and Team Gordos, they might have a lot of the older guys for this league, but they're with age comes wisdom, and you can tell with this team that they play a lot smarter and a lot more controlled hockey than some of the other teams, and I think that's a big reason why they've been so successful.
Humphreys with patience to Nick Kakali, fakes the shot, goes upstairs. That puck had eyes, my friend. 3-1 Team Taco.
What a point shot there. I mean, the little hesitation got the goalie to commit to the first shot, and then the little snapshot over the glove there.
This time, DeMarsico is stopped by Mason Murovich from roughly the same spot from whence he scored at the beginning of this game. DeMarsico trying to keep it inside the line, but instead will reset from center red and re-enter the attacking zone for tidal wave. That shot blocked. Good gap control by Nick Kakali. Humphreys wins the puck battle with Most and sneaks that over to Nick Kakali, up to Devin Rorick. Rorick, moonlighting in the Prospects League last night, back with Team Gordos tonight. Dispossessed by Tyler Love.
Devin Rorick looking to go perfect 4 for 4. One with Team Gordos last year in this, and won the Prospects League last year, and then winning in the Prospects League year 2 last night. Looking to go perfect 4 for 4 here tonight.
You want to hitch your wagon to that kid, Star. Tomko, harassed by Mahler as he goes to goal. Tomko running out of shooting space, retains possession, goes to Tyler Murovich. Murovich! Mercy does not exist in this dojo.
I was just getting ready to talk about the good defensive play there by Mahler to get that stick in and not allow Tomko to make the shot there, but then they proceeded to give Murovich too much time in the slot.
The Godfather with his league-leading 23rd goal of the 3v3 summer event. Mahler, he of the Mino Minotauros of NAHL, forced back to center with DeMarsico. DeMarsico with under 2 to go in the first period. Watches Tomko carry it across the line. Tomko cutting toward goal. Tomko off balance, lost that puck to Mahler.
Another good defensive play there by Mahler.
Garagach over the attacking line for tidal wave. Dropping for Connor Fedorek. Fedorek smacks one wide. Garagach from right point. Former PIHL All-Star with Montour. His wrist shot blocked by Nick Kakali. Tyler Murovich gets to the loose puck first. Garagach gets it in the near corner to Felsing. Garagach back to Felsing. Felsing looking for room to maneuver. Switches with Fedorek. Connor Fedorek of the Norfolk Admirals. Lost that puck to Tomko. Final minute of first period play. Gordos. All gas, no brakes early on in game 1. Garagach able to take that one away from Nick Kakali. It's floated up to center. Humphreys one-on-one with Felsing. Fedorek going toward goal. Felsing couldn't find him. DeElstra with a fake. That's stolen by Evan Kanyan. Last week's player of the week for Team Gordos. Toward goal. 5-hole. And Sophie needs a snack. It's 5-1 Gordos.
Yeah, and it seems like everything Gordo's puts on net right now is going in, and this is the most ideal start you could get. And another big save there by Murovich to keep the lead at 4.
Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila doing its darndest to ensure that there will be no repeat of history, as going all the way to cross the frame of goal to make that save is the besieged rider Fedorek. There's your first period buzzer. After one, Gordo's 5, Tidal Wave 1. With Aaron Norkovicus, Matt Popchuk back in a moment on 10 Band TV. Live coverage of the Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on 10 Band TV is brought to you by Gordo's Tacos and Tequila. If you're in the mood for Mexican food with an emphasis on braised and smoked meats and everything made from scratch, look no further than 131 Shiloh Street on Mount Washington. It's Taco Tuesday here, there, and everywhere. And at Gordo's, all tacos are $2 off right now until midnight every Tuesday, noon till midnight every Tuesday. Follow them on Instagram at Gordos_PGH. Make your reservations now, GordosPGH.com. Gordo's Tacos and Tequila. Eat, drink, live. Matt Popchuk back here at the Ice Castle with Aaron Norkovicus. Nork, I guess the burning question is, does Tidal Wave have another 4-goal comeback in them? Or maybe the more appropriate question is there a way to clone Matt DeMarsico on very short notice?
I mean, we've seen it before in this league. I mean, teams can score at will. We kind of saw it there in that first period with Gordo's, but I don't think this is much on its Tidal Wave if they can come back as much as it is on Gordo's, just not making the little mistakes, being up big, and just protecting the 4-goal lead here in the second half.
Stolen by Xander Kakali, who had a goal in that first period, along with brother Nick. Tyler Murovich, Gordo's team captain, chased by Most. Murovich from an angle. Good save there by Fedorek. Well, the journey of many miles, as they say. But a turnover there to Tyler Murovich. Murovich 1 against 2. Peels back. Hits Humphreys. Humphreys from an angle. Oh, he almost snuck that through. Good glove stop by Fedorek.
Yeah, great pass there by Murovich, the saucer pass. But that's good first start there. Good first shift there for Team Gordo's. I mean, you kill 1:15 on the clock already, and just possessing the puck in the offensive zone as far away from your goalie as possible right now.
Humphreys surrounded by orange shirts. Designed by Tidal Wave Sports, worn by Team Tidal Wave, no less. That team has work to do with 6:25 to go in this first game. Castle Cup week here on 10 Band TV. Team Brentwood Bank, Prospect League champions last night. Who's going to take it home tonight? Will it be Gordo's for a second consecutive summer?
Yeah, and with how they've played so far early in this one, it's kind of hard to say that they're not going to repeat.
Humphreys, stick handling in the proverbial phone booth and killing clock in the process. To Connie and back to Humphreys. Good shot, better save.
Yeah, good shot there by Humphreys. Just hit the stick there and able to keep this a 4-goal game here as Tidal Wave finally gets possession there.
To Marsico, the rising junior at Penn State and Wexford native, trying to slip that puck over to Love. It's cut out by Tomko. Tomko one-on-one with DeMarsico, misses upstairs. DeMarsico nonchalantly playing the rebound. Rorick in tight. Good save there by Fedorek, who's starting to settle down a bit. Lead pass to DeMarsico. Fumbled and taken the other direction by Tomko. Tomko for Rorick. Rorick's one-timer stopped by Fedorek. Xander Kakali waiting and watching. Near side for Tomko. Tomko. Back to Xander Kakali. Rorick to Kakali. Kakali Trying to center for Tomko, nothing doing. DeMarsico playing a 200-foot game, made that play. Garagach almost had a clear path to goal, but Xander Kakali getting a stick on that puck as he comes off for a change. Tomko from his own end. The two number 17s going after one another at center, Felsing and Tomko. Felsing with the puck this time for Tidal Wave. DeElstra back to Felsing. Fedorek able to stay on side for Felsing. Good save by Mason Murovich.
Yeah, it's a good 200-foot play there by Felsing. Got the stick in on Tomko on the back check, which created this chance here for them offensively.
Good stick by Tomko in the shooting lane. Tidal Wave keeps it as we approach the midpoint of period 2. Fedorek over the line for Tidal Wave. Fedorek toward goal. Felsing looking for a deflection. Felsing from the corner to nobody in particular except perhaps Christian Humphreys. Humphreys needs company, or does he? He puts a spinorama move there on DeElstra, and fortunately for Tidal Wave's sake, Fedorek was ready.
Yeah, that's a nice move there by Humphreys. He had the space to cut it across the net too if he wanted to, but didn't seem like he wanted to get too fancy with it and just try to sneak that past the glove.
Tyler Murovich trying to part the seas, and Fedorek has to make that save. Well, Fedorek doing a nice job of damage control here in period 2. Paul Most and Team Tidal Wave, though, nothing to show for it just yet. Still a 5-1 lead for Gordo's.
Yeah, and Team Gordo's is doing a good job of keeping Team Tidal Wave out of their own end. Only 2 shots given up so far, just over halfway through this second period here.
Humphreys over the attacking line. Humphreys in the corner. Errant pass, and this will be over and back on Team Gordo's.
It's not the most ideal situation to happen right there for Team Gordo's, but 3 minutes left, still protecting that 4-goal lead, and I think they'll be okay with one little mistake here.
They've made very few in this opening contest. Mahler to DeMarsico to the corner for Garagach. Garagach off the side of the net. Loud save there by Mason Murovich. Garagach sneaks it to Mahler. Mahler centering for DeMarsico. DeMarsico chased by Xander Kakali. DeMarsico from the slot area. Down low for Garagach. Garagach in tight. He shoots. Mason Murovich reaching back on a piece of it. Garagach with it again. DeMarsico upstairs and downstairs.
I was just getting ready to say Team Gordo's is doing a good job of keeping everything to the outside, but DeMarsico found that little soft spot and made no mistake putting that puck bar down. Nice feed there by Garagach, too.
Always a very talented offensive defenseman, Garagach. Nick Kakali to the corner for Kanyan. Kanyan poke check by Love. Love to DeMarsico. DeMarsico runs afoul of one of this USA hockey crew. Once again, it's Ed Schultz and Todd Hendry on duty for Castle Cup night. Love from the bottom of the left circle. That shot blocked by Kanyan and company. Minute and a half left in game 1. Both teams changing on the fly. DeMarsico leaves it for Fedorek.
Empty net here for Tidal Wave.
Good call. Tyler Murovich blocking that attempted pass as Tidal Wave opts for the extra skater. DeElstra missing the net. Fedorek met by Nick Kakali. Murovich unable to clear. DeMarsico with a minute to go in regulation. Slips it to DeElstra. DeElstra around Murovich. His shot stopped by Brother Mason. Tyler Murovich for Will Tomko. Tomko from center. He will take aim, and his shot will be blocked. Right place, right time. Mitch DeElstra. 40 to go. DeMarsico for DeElstra. DeElstra off the body of Mason Murovich. Potentially a scoreless second period for Team Gordo's, but the way they've played it hasn't mattered. Under half a minute left. Felsing for DeElstra. It's dribbled toward goal. Mason Murovich having trouble smothering that puck. Now it comes out to Fedorek. Fedorek with a save there and a shot and a goal by Most from the extended goal line. A 2-goal game, but too little, too late. Nick Cooley will rag it for a couple seconds. That's it, and that's all. So Team Gordo's does play a responsible second period, and they hang on for a 5-3 win over Team Tidal Wave Sports. Team Raising Cane's versus Team Saloon up next with Aaron Norkovicus, Matt Popchak. More Elite League Castle Cup to come on 10 Band TV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Aaron Norkovicus at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania. Game 2 of Elite League Castle Cup night about to get underway between Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers in red, Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon in light brown. Guess who's back? Back again. Yes, he's back. Tell a friend. LJ Mooney skating again tonight after a long absence for Team Raising Cane's. And as you and I talked about off the air, Nork, there is another NHL prospect in the lineup for their opponents tonight, making his Elite League debut on, of all nights, Castle Cup night.
Yeah, Brandon Sabota, drafted out of the 3rd round by the Sharks, currently playing for Boston University, and that's they're losing Alex Limoges, but that's a big pickup there for them to replace Limoges here tonight. And if you're Team Canes right now, you kind of just think of all those losses in the regular season, you just throw them away because it does not matter anymore. It is winning in at this point, and that's all they're looking to do here tonight is just get a win.
And we're just about set to go. Canes squaring off against Saloon. Saloon and Gordo's had been nip and tuck back and forth in the Castle Cup standings for the majority of the summer. Canes breaking that long losing streak last week and returning to goal for Raising Cane's. Lucas Massey, the RMU Colonial, covering up that puck and starting play the other way. Here is LJ Mooney, cousin of team captain Logan Cooley, the Utah Mammoth star, entering the attacking zone, and somehow Chase Hale able to keep that puck out as he hugged that far post.
Yeah, sneaky little try there from LJ on the wraparound, but Hale must have watched some LJ Mooney tape, was ready for that wraparound.
Cooley, by the way, the league leader in points with 37 entering tonight. Here he comes. Shot pass intended for Justin Gibson, brother of NHL goaltender John. That pass did not connect. Loose puck in front of Massey, and he covers inside the crease.
Good job there by Pendo to break up that pass and not give that, not make their goalie there go side to side.
Both teams trying to change quickly. Caden Pendo flips it into the body of Hale. And the NCAA Division III netminder for Albertus Magnus College outlets that puck for Colby Saganuk. Saganuk, left circle. Trying to go out in front for Nick Cyprian, one of the league's top scorers for Team Saloon. Lead pass for Boyson. Boyson to goal. He shoots. That save is made by Hale.
Good save there by Hale to keep this game scoreless. And if you're Team Saloons right now, the last thing you want to do is give this Raising Cane's team a little bit of confidence in themselves. You want to try to get that first goal and maybe even the first two if you want to really shut this Cane's team down early.
For a heartbeat, I thought Boyson was going to get the bounce as it deflected off of Hale, but we remain scoreless early. With it now, Luke Malbooth returning to the lineup as a reserve for Team Saloon. He went down as he tried to release that puck. Pendo with it up the right wing boards. Caden Pendo cross ice to Peter Laviolette. Crisscross applesauce to open the scoring for Raising Cane's.
What a shot there by Laviolette. Bar down again, and a nice pass there by Pendo. Sabota was kind of baiting the pass, wanting him to get it across, and Pendo fired it across faster than Sabota could get his stick in the lane there.
26 points now for Pendo, third in the league in scoring, and a 2-on-none, Mooney and Gibson. Mooney shooting and scoring! Welcome home, son!
Yeah, and if you're Justin Gibson there, all you got to do is smile. Mooney looked him right off and just fired that puck, and if he doesn't score there, you might get a little frustrated, but when he scores, it's okay.
Time will tell if we see the Raising Cane's team of old. Still a lot of time left in this one as Massey makes that save at the far post. Liam Walsh, the Team Saloon captain, directing traffic, and a miscommunication there with Svoboda. Svoboda violating the over and back roll, change of possession to Canes, and part of the baptism by fire of, just playing in this league for the first time, getting accustomed to all those unconventional 3-versus-3 roles.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that you got to learn those rules on the fly during championship week.
Great glove save there by Hale on Pendo. Alex Gritz through center. Svoboda staying on for this shift for Team Saloon as we approach the midpoint of period one. Canes wants an intentional icing call, and they might get one here.
No, I think they're going to call back pass again on Svoboda.
I do stand corrected. So again, it's just a change of possession. Cooley carries the mail to center. Logan Cooley on his off wing, side of the net. Oh, good sliding save there by Hale. Pendo alone out in front. He wires it wide. Cooley back to Pendo. Pendo skating wide again. Pendo behind the net. Good back check by Saganuk. Pendo taken off the play by Saganuk. Pendo fighting for possession. Saganuk goes down in the corner, and now we will get a penalty shot to Team Saloon.
Pendo's complaining a little bit, saying he didn't get his skate there, and couldn't really tell from there. I don't know if Saginaw went down on his own there, but either way, we're going to get a penalty shot and a good chance here for Team Saloons to get on the board.
I'm thinking that was somewhere in the middle. I think that was a stick foul, but I also think there was a little bit of gamesmanship there on the part of Saginaw.
Yeah,
and he will take the penalty shot. Sorry, Aaron.
Big save. I was just to say there was just two guys who were battling for a puck there, and maybe a stick got in, maybe it didn't, but it didn't matter anyways. It's a big save there.
Massey makes the point moot. Still a 2-goal lead for Team Canes. Svoboda over the line on a yard sale as Cooley is up ahead of the play. Cooley to the cage. Oh! Holy horse oil. Look at that one by Cooley.
And that is not the person you want to see coming in on a breakaway with that much time and space, especially championship week. You know he's not going to mess up those ones.
He didn't make the NHL All-Rookie team for nothing. Mooney, 2-on-1 with Laviolette. Mooney back to Laviolette. Easy tap and goal. The taparoo makes it 4-0, Raising Canes.
Yeah, and the first effort there by Laviolette hit the post, but he stayed with it, and it just seems like everything's going Team Canes' way right now.
Team Saloon, one of the more consistent teams, if not the most consistent team defensively throughout the summer. Suddenly, well, the horse is out of the barn, if you will. Team Saloon in trouble with time ticking away in period one. Game 2 of the Castle Cup. Conway taking his time to set up Boyson. Boyson toward goal. Save made there by Hale. Gritz finds Svoboda. Good stick there by Conway. Svoboda from an angle, and that was actually denied by Massey.
Yeah, and if you're Team Canes right now, you just happy, and you're just saying that you guys were holding this in all season for this week right here, and this is the perfect time to get hot.
Boyson atop the right circle. Cross ice. Cooley! No, we're not kidding you. 2 for Cooley, 5 for his team. A minute 40 left in the period.
Just once again, too much time and space losing Cooley, and that's just him and Mooney are the two players you do not want to lose on the ice in this league.
We felt that Gordo's and Canes were on a collision course for last year's final. Of course, it didn't happen. And as Cooley narrowly misses the hat trick, he is doing everything in his power, all by his lonesome practically, to will his team to a Castle Cup showdown with Team Gordo's. A commanding lead for Raising Canes as Liam Walsh tries to stop the bleeding, but there with the blocker is Massey.
Yeah, and if you're as good as Logan Cooley and you have the ability to win these types of games for your team, and you might as well just do it at that point. I mean, you guys got nothing to lose at this point and everything to gain, so.
Good stick there by Laviolette as Walsh's shot is deflected up into the rafters. Pucks off the protective netting, remain in play in Elite League protocol. Pendo toward goal, he's taken down. Cooley can't believe there wasn't a penalty shot called for there.
Yeah, and Pendo, the same one who got called for that trip earlier there. They wanted that one back.
Gritz with it over the line. Cyprian was offside. LJ Mooney trying to restart the play quickly. Between the legs, Mooney over the line. Mooney around him, and Mooney to goal off the side of the net.
And thank goodness he just hit the side of the net right there, because that may have been the only way he was getting stopped right there. Going through all three guys, even beating the goal, he just could not find the back of the net.
That, on the other hand, will be a penalty shot. A little can opener play there as Svoboda and Massey appear to be no worse for the wear, thank goodness. 13 ticks to talk. Well, Saloon can at least get the goose egg off the board before the break, and Svoboda's going to get a chance to do it. False start results in a warning. Take 2 for Brandon Svoboda. Save made, and save again by Lucas Massey.
Great job there by Massey to stay square and not bite on the bunch of stick handles there by Svoboda. And a good job there to not give the team any confidence going into this second half.
The buzzer couldn't have come at a better time for Team Saloon. Team Raising Canes in control, 5-0. Matt Popchuk and Aaron Norkovicus back with period 2 in a moment. Live coverage of the Castle Cup on 10-Band TV is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with locations in Oakland, South Fayette, Pleasant Hills, and North Versailles. Raising Cane serves only the highest quality, craveable chicken finger meals because it's their one love. Their crew makes it happen, their culture makes it unique, and you, the community, make it all worthwhile. Raising Cane supports over 30,000 community organizations specializing in business education, pet care, self-care, and more. Visit RaisingCanes.com to order online, get gift cards, and even buy merch. Follow them at Raising Canes. Are we at Canes yet? Now, speaking of merch, we understand the Pittsburgh Predators are raffling off a signed Logan Cooley Mammoth jersey to raise money for their 14U program as we get a stoppage 36 seconds into period 2.
I believe we're going to get a penalty shot. Not too sure who won.
Looking around the rink, you see quite a bit of Logan Cooley merch, one way or another. That's for sure. And Raising Cane's merch. for that matter. Nick Cyprian, Chatham's first men's hockey All-American, to take this penalty shot, and it is held by Lucas Massey. It's under his gluteus maximus, and finally he finds that puck, and Mooney will take over for Canes.
Yeah, another big save there by Massey. And this Saloon's team right now, I mean, the shots don't seem to be working on him. He's trying to make a move if they get the opportunity like that on a penalty shot. It's got to change something up here to get on the board.
Meanwhile, Team Raising Canes kicking some gluteus maximus early in period 2 with a 5-0 lead, trying to punch their ticket to a Castle Cup final showdown with last year's champion, Team Gordos. Cooley to the cage. Oh my goodness! What a way to break out the chapeaus for the West Mifflin kid, baby.
Disgusting move there by Cooley, but a disgusting pass there by Mooney. It kind of made me do a double take there for a second to see who made that pass. The no-look chip pass through his own legs to spring his cousin there, and that's just two players having chemistry right there.
Over 40 points and counting for Logan Cooley. He is on pace to win back-to-back Elite League scoring titles comfortably. Of that much we are certain, with 6 minutes left, as Massey tries to preserve his goose egg at the other end. Backhand try by Gritz. He'll take that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the next closest guy behind Cooley is Tyler Murovich, but he's still a whole 10 points behind Cooley, and that just goes to show you how dominant he has been despite the lack of wins that the Team Canes has put together here.
Now Canes on the verge of collecting another one right here, and at the exact right time. Laviolette cross ice, Gibson fanning on the one-timer. Saganuk off his own boards and colliding with Cyprian, trying to clear that puck. Laviolette waits for Conway to get on side. Laviolette and company in no hurry with the big lead here. 5:20 to go, and Laviolette just kind of rags this puck, tracing the offensive blue line. Now he'll cut toward goal. Lost that puck in the process. Saganuk coming up to center for Team Saloon.
We might see a similar game plan here from the Canes that we saw from Team Gordos in the first game, kind of just the offensive zone possession and not just firing everything on net and picking your shots and holding on to the puck as long as you can.
And granted, Gordo's played a little more conservatively in the second period of the first game, but looking at these first two games, it's literally as if a light bulb went on for both of those teams compared to what we saw for the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, and I think we're going to get a penalty shot here for Nick Cyprian as Pendo touched the puck with 4 guys on the ice. So first too many men call of the season.
You don't see too many of those in this circuit. Oh, what a shot by Cyprian. What a save by Massey.
Almost had him with the in between the legs there, and Massey just got his blockers. Mooney now with a chance. Oh.
Cooley trying to bat it out of midair, but nothing doing. Great save there by Chase Hale. Svoboda cutting through the right circle. He shoots from an angle off the protective netting. Quick out by Conway, the Bethel Park native, to Logan Cooley. Cooley with a hat trick here in game 2, looking for more, and just ran out of real estate there, but still got it in the general direction of Chase Hale. Cooley for Pendo. Those two in a cat and mouse game of which player will lead the team in goals when all is said and done. Cooley unable to sneak it in the near post from an angle. Pendo has it now for Team Canes. Cooley fakes out McDonald, drops it for Gibson. Gibson to the corner for Pendo. Pendo for Gibson. Cooley lifts it a tad too high.
You don't see Logan Cooley miss too many of those ones. Just flipped it a little too high over the net.
Just put a little too much into that shot as McDonald sends it across 2 lines for Gritz. Gritz toward goal. Svoboda unable to catch up to it. Knocked aside calmly by Massey. Gibson defensively chased by Brendan Svoboda. Intercepted and taken the other way by Malbouf. Malbouf to goal. Malbouf missing to the near far side, excuse me. Laviolette, 1-on-none with Hale. And he goes 5-hole. The extra point is good, and it is 7-0 Raising Canes.
It's now dual hat tricks there for Team Canes with Laviolette and Cooley, both with 3 on the night.
One way or another, Raising Canes is going to go out with a flourish. An emphatic Game 2 victory here with 2:30 remaining.
Yeah, and despite all their struggles this season, this is kind of what you had to expect from Team Canes. I mean, they're so loaded with talent, and you had to know that whenever championship week came around that they were going to figure everything out here.
Lead pass to Boyson. Boyson toward goal. And it is 8 for Team Canes. Saginaw, the other number 25, crossing the line for Team Saloon. To Johnny McDonald. McDonald trying to break free of Laviolette. Cyprian from the corner. Cyprian off the side of the net. McDonald couldn't locate that one. Sent up for Mooney. Mooney flips it to Laviolette. Oh my, Laviolette forcing the save from Chase Hale.
What a look there by Mooney. Saginaw may have helped him out a little bit there, getting his stick on that, kind of centering it for Laviolette a little bit, but unbelievable look there by Mooney.
That close to maybe the assist of the summer for LJ Mooney. Mooney winds and fires, missing the net. McDonald the rebound up to Cyprian. Breakaway for Grits. Grits defers to Cyprian. Cyprian stopped. Cyprian retains possession, and it's controlled by Massey.
Just frustration from Team Saloons right now. They've had so many chances. They just can't seem to beat Massey. And when you're hot, you're hot.
Grits from the corner. Grits to Walsh. Up to Svoboda. Svoboda from an angle. Unable to sneak it past Lucas Massey. That puck out of play altogether, so the clock, I should say, will stop with 44 to go. Cooley toward goal, saved by Hale. Svoboda right into the logo. Massey gets the whistle. Under half a minute remaining. Pendo to Cooley. Cooley for Pendo in the corner. 15 seconds left. That centering pass broken up by Walsh. And the Team Saloon captain will play it up for Malbouf with 5 seconds left. Malbouf for Svoboda. Svoboda shooting to the far post and missing. A goose egg for Lucas Massey. An 8-0 victory in Game 2 for Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers over Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. An exuberant LJ Mooney quickly heading off the ice. Well, better late than never. We are going to get a Gordo's versus Canes showdown for a championship. That's coming up later. First, we've got an ice cut, and then our consolation game between Team Saloon and Team Tidal Wave Sports with Aaron Orkovickas, Matt Popchuk here. More to come in a little bit from Castle Shannon. Christian Humphreys, the Colorado Avalanche prospect, to the right wing circle, and the McMurray native goes bar down. Think of the children, Chris.
What a shot there by Humphreys, the short side bar down, and he just took it all the way in himself. It looked like he was going to look for passes to Marsico the other way.
Anything you can do, I can do better. State champion at Peters Township in 2022 feeds Murovich. Murovich finds Metal but not matched. The backhander is buried. Oh, what a play.
Some of the other teams, and I think that's a big reason why they've been so successful
Humphreys with patience to Nick Akali, fakes the shot, goes upstairs by Mahler as he goes to goal. Tomko running out of shooting space, retains possession, goes to Tyler Murovich. Murovich! Mercy does not exist in this dojo. Excuse me, Felsing couldn't find him. D'Elstro with a fake. That's stolen by Evan Kanyan. Last week's player of the week for Team Gordos. Toward goal. 5-hole. And Sophie needs a snack. It's 5-1 Gordos.
Yeah,
and low for Garagach. Garagach in tight. He shoots. Mason Murovich reaching back on a piece of it. Garagach with it again. DeMarsico upstairs and downstairs.
I was just getting ready to say Team Gordo.
It's dribbled toward goal. Mason Murovich having trouble smothering that puck. Now it comes out to Fedorek. Fedorek with a save there and a shot and a goal by Most from the extended goal line. A 2-goal game, but a reserve for Team Saloon. He went down as he tried to release that puck. Pendo with it up the right wing boards. Caden Pendo cross ice to Peter Laviolette. Crisscross applesauce to open the scoring for Raising Canes.
What a shot. Faster than Sabota could get his stick in the lane there.
26 points now for Pendo, third in the league in scoring, and a 2-on-none, Mooney and Gibson. Mooney shooting and scoring. Welcome home, son. 2-goal lead for Team Canes. Svoboda over the line on a yard sale as Cooley is up ahead of the play. Cooley to the cage. Oh! Rookie team for nothing. Mooney. 2-on-1 with Laviolette. Mooney back to Laviolette. Easy tap and goal. The tap-aroo makes it 4-0.
Just saying that you guys were holding this in all season for this week right here, and this is the perfect time to get hot.
Boyson atop the right circle. Cross ice. Cooley! No, we're not kidding you. To a Castle Cup final showdown with last year's champion, Team Gordos. Cooley to the cage. Oh my goodness! What a way to break out the chapeaus for the West Mifflin kid, baby. Far side, excuse me. Laviolette, 1-on-none with Hale. And he goes 5-hole. The extra point is good, and it is 7-0 Raising Canes. To Boyson. Boyson toward goal. And it is 8 for Team Canes.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
comes back to Lucas blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Shoot! He scores!
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't.
Live coverage of the 2025 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on 10-Band TV is brought to you by Tidal Wave Sports. Get ready for the new wave of sports design as Tidal Wave brings you the best in custom jerseys, apparel, marketing materials, and more. When you turn to the dedicated staff at Tidal Wave, they will make sure your business or organization looks its best while in action in the community or online. Ride the wave of excellence at TidalWaveSports.com. Follow them at Tidal Wave Sports. Quality, passion, pride. That's Tidal Wave Sports, the official uniform supplier of the USHL, specialty uniform licensee of the ECHL, and uniform provider of the Ice Castle 3v3 Elite League. With Aaron Norkovicus of Pitt Johnstown Hockey, Matt Popchuk back here at the Ice Castle and Castle Shannon inside the trackside rink for Castle Cup Night 2025 in the Elite League on 10-band TV. Consolation game still to come between Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon in light brown and Team Tidal Wave Sports in orange. Team Saloon coming in having won 5 of 6 consolation and championship games combined this summer. Tidal Wave the opposite record in such games, 1-5.
And it seems like we got everyone here ready for this game except the referees. Still nowhere to be found.
Ed Schultz and Todd Hendry of the USA Hockey crew pulling double duty this week. They worked the Castle Cup Prospects League event last night. I'm sorry Team Anthos, by the way, didn't get the W, but it was great seeing you play all summer long. You guys looked like you had fun out there.
Thank you. It was really fun. I mean, it's an opportunity for the kids who don't always have somewhere to go in the summer, don't always have all these skates to go to get on the ice and be able to compete against players of their speed or sometimes even faster. I mean, a couple of ECHL kids in that division, so, I mean, it's really good and it was really fun.
Caden got to score a couple of goals toward the end at least. I'm sure that was to his liking.
Oh, yeah, I definitely heard about that because I made the joke to
Nice
him.
assist, by the way, on the one. I did see that.
I made the joke to him before the first game that he only had one more goal than me, and then he went on and scored 2 or 3 more in that final week. So I got to hear it a little bit from him on that.
How's Pitt Johnstown feeling going into the new season? You guys go back to school around the 20th. I understand then before much longer after that, you guys are doing training camp again.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, we got a fresh season with the new coach now, and it'll be a full season to really learn all of the new systems and all that. So really excited, really refreshed almost getting into this new season. And Fedorek right away.
The captain made it happen for Team Tidal Wave. And we salute the Norfolk Admiral who gives his team the 1-0 lead just 15 seconds in. Unofficially the quickest goal of the whole summer for Tidal Wave, if I'm not mistaken. Wraparound try. And Ryder Fedorek watches that one go by, and no over and back call as Malboof retreats to play this puck for Team Saloon. Up it comes to Alex Gritz. Gritz, monitored by Tyler Love, it deflects toward goal, And again, Fedorek was ready. Fedorek takes the lead pass. Fedorek from his office. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yep, same exact shot that he scored that first one on that 5-hole shot. And we've seen that shot go in a lot. We saw Cooley with a couple goals in that first game with that same 5-hole shot.
Saganuk from the top of the left circle, trying to go to Svoboda cross ice. Svoboda finding that puck at his feet for Saganuk. He collides with the Chicago native. Garagach outletting for defenseman Adam Mahler. Both these teams getting a lot of offense from their defensemen throughout the summer. Saganuk, a natural forward, on the other hand, playing this puck for Saloon. That cross-ice pass cut out well by Mahler. Lead pass to DeMarsico. DeMarsico all by his lonesome and stopped. Big save there by Chase Hale.
Yeah, it's not the guy you want to give a breakaway to, but good job there by Hale to stand tall and shut that one down.
DeMarsico last summer got to participate in the development camp that the Penguins run right around these parts before heading back to Hockey Valley. Oh, what a move there by Team Anthos Bakery head coach Johnny Mack. And Saloon finally gets that goose egg off the board.
Yeah, Johnny, he's been talking about wanting that player of the week, and it's might be a little bit more difficult with the team not putting up any points there. But that's one way to get your name in the pot, is scoring goals like that.
We would never sell Johnny McDonald short. A key player, a regular player featuring this summer for Team Saloon, while also coaching that Prospects League team for which you play, Aaron. Cyprian unable to chip that one past Fedorek. Chance the other way for Michael Felsing. Felsing trying to get that goal back. He can't. Hale makes the save and has the follow-up.
Yeah, Johnny, he's in the top 10 in points right now, and definitely they get a lot of production from him, and he also plays great defense for the team at the same time. So
well, Hale could use some defensemen here as DeMarsico tries to feed Moss. Hale will just take care of it by himself. The Marc-Andre Fleury poke check, ladies and gentlemen.
He must have heard what you said and proved us that he doesn't need a defenseman on that one.
DeMarsico, oh, that was perverse. Matt DeMarsico continues his great night.
And just like that, he's probably wishing for a defenseman again.
And so it goes. Svoboda looking for his debut goal still in his second appearance of the night. Oh! Saginaw goes upstairs on Fedorek. 3-2 now in favor of Team Tidal Wave.
Good shot there by Saginaw. Good look, too, by Svoboda to get that puck to the middle.
Playing Division I hockey in Canada's top division, U Sports, for St. Francis Xavier University, and that's like shooting fish in a barrel for Fedorek. And you can break out the chapeaus already for Tidal Wave's captain.
Yeah, and it doesn't get much easier than that. Just going to the net and puck bouncing out right to you for an open tap in.
DeElstra up the left wing, accompanied by Tyler Love. Good stick by Saginaw. Love battling along the half wall. Intercepted by Fedorek. Fedorek tees it up and hits it off the glass. Fedorek wins the puck battle. Inside the circle. Oh! Connor Fedorek. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Good shot there by Fedorek. Looking off Love there for the one-timer, putting it blocker side. And there was a little bit more room there than the goalie probably anticipated.
A 4-goal outburst in the first period of this consolation game by Tidal Wave Sports' Connor Fedorek. And here he comes again. Make it 5.
Nice feed there by Gergach on the rebound. Instead of trying to jam it home, just slid it to the open guy back door, and said it doesn't get easier than the third one, but it might not get easier than that one.
Thus ends, at least statistically speaking, the greatest shift maybe in Elite League history. Fedorek, the Hattie and then some.
We'll have to go back and watch the tape.
Mahler for Felsing. Felsing puts it off of Hale. Tidal Wave gets it back. Mahler denied a second time. Tidal Wave coming in at the bottom of the Castle Cup standings, but determined to bow out gracefully with a 4-goal lead here. 2 minutes to go in period 1. Felsing over the line, unable to connect with Gergach. Outlet pass beyond the reach of McDonald. Will Most try and dummy the play? He will, but he won't get the intentional icing call.
Yeah, I think they're going to say he could have made a play on that puck.
Cyprian just able to bring it onside to Svoboda. Svoboda denied off the blocker hand of Fedorek. Most crisscrossing with Felsing. Felsing toward the cage. That pass a little too far. DeMarsico back on for Tidal Wave. Trying to fake around Cyprian. Good patience there by Cyprian defensively. Svoboda fakes. Svoboda toward goal. Svoboda stopped again by Fedorek. Turned over to Malbouf. Malbouf able to go 5-hole on Massey.
I think he saved that.
Did Massey? He did indeed. Or Fedorek, I should say, stop that.
Yeah, it got stuck under the pad there. Even I couldn't tell really at first either.
I can tell red from orange. I'm not colorblind, I promise you. Fedorek.
Those are always those tough ones, those 5-hole shots, especially in tight like that, because you usually don't hear that back pad or anything like that.
I was listening for the tink or the ting. I didn't get the ting.
Yep.
That was the key. Half a minute left in the first period. The action just end to end here. You wouldn't know it's a consolation game What a play there by DeMarsico.
Delestra now with a hat trick of assists, the setup man in this one today.
And here comes DeMarsico again. I was about to say if you got any more hats, toss them, but not just yet. 5 seconds left.
Ice Castle better be handing out some free hats at the end of today with all the hat tricks in these ones.
Thus ends period 1 of the consolation game. Period 2 coming after this short break. Tidal Wave Sports 7, Saloon of Mount Lebanon 2 with Aaron Norkovicus. Matt Popchuk here for 3 versus 3 Elite League Castle Cup night on 10-Band TV. Live coverage of the Elite League Castle Cup night on 10-Band TV is brought to you by the Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Since 1976, the Saloon has been the place to be any day of the week, serving one of the best varieties of beverages, burgers, and bar foods the South Hills has to offer. From pizzas to Pittsburgh salads, the Saloon of Mount Lebanon truly has a little bit of everything. Most importantly, it has a great atmosphere and customer service with a personal touch. Open at 622 Washington Road, weekdays 3 to 12:30, Fridays and Saturdays 3 to 2:30, with happy hour 4 to 6 weekdays. Order online at saloonofmtlebanon.com and follow them at Lebo Saloon. Tidal Wave Sports continuing to pour it on. Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon, 8-2, the lead now for the team in orange as that puck is fired off the pads of Chase Hale. Mahler. Hale had no idea where it was coming from.
And it's point night right now for Fedorek there as he tallied another goal and now an assist right there. So 7 points on 9 goals.
Connor Fedorek, what a finish for him. Division III star. Also played with Ferris State in Division I for a hot minute. And now playing, as we said, in the ECHL, the Bethel Park native. 9-2 tidal wave. Garagach, another veteran of D1 hockey, toward goal. One-timer buried by Garagach's high school teammate, Michael Felsing.
Yeah, and it just seems like everything Tidal Wave touches turns to gold right now, and just not much Team Saloons can do. Just a very unfortunate day for them today.
Ironic to see arguably the best defensive team of the 4 in this league get lit up like a Christmas tree on the final night of the season.
Yeah, it's definitely didn't have this in my notes for today, is seeing Team Saloons fall apart like this. They were actually one of my sleeper picks going into this week, so very disappointed in the outcomes of today for Team Saloon.
Walsh feeds Svoboda. Svoboda will calmly score his first goal in his second game of the summer here in the Elite League. And we'll be keeping an eye on that kid all the same as he matriculates through the San Jose Sharks organization, hopefully. 2-0 for Team Saloon. Playing for pride at this point, and Cyprian feeds Malbouf, and Malbouf has one now for Saloon. Back-to-back goals on back-to-back rushes.
Just like that, it's a 6-goal game.
DeMarsico to the side of the net. 3-on-1 for Saloon. McDonald waits, watches, shoots, stopped. And Fedorek was bracing himself for a second attempt, but there was none forthcoming. Meanwhile, DeElstra unable to flip that one underneath the bar behind Chase Hale at the other end. Great diving play by DeMarsico to interrupt the stretch pass, and DeMarsico has it now for tidal wave. 2-on-none with Tyler Love. Save made by Hale, and again.
Nice pass there by McDonald, the bank pass.
Alex Gritz to Cyprian, back to Gritz. And that one sneaks in behind Fedorek. Grits and gravy. 3 unanswered for Team Saloon. Most out in front. Most dangling, shooting off the body of Hale. Saganuk. Too heavy for Grits. No icing. They say Grits touched that puck. Midway through the second period, Love outletting for Most. Most has to reach back for that pass. His pass too far for DeMarsico. Saganuk with a little burst of speed up to center. Cyprian on his right. Saganuk trying to split the D. No dice. DeMarsico up the right wing. DeMarsico from between the circles. Finds metal but does not find mesh. Grits kicks it to himself late in period 2. Grits to the corner chasing this puck. DeMarsico back on top of him. DeMarsico strips him of that puck. Mahler and Fedorek play pitch and catch. Fedorek, very deliberate, moving toward goal. Save made and cleared by Malbouf. Garagach trying to lead it on for Fedorek, but the pass anticipated by Malbouf. Fedorek the steal. Fedorek out in front, shooting and saving his Chase Hale.
Yeah, Fedorek just can't seem to buy a goal right there, you know. Doesn't have enough already.
I was going to say he bought them all in period 1. Got to go to Brentwood Bank. Get some more cash. 5-goal first period for Connor Fedorek, the tidal wave captain, here in this consolation game. Svoboda thought he had knocked that puck in somehow off his skate, but it stays out for Malbouf. Deflected into the body of goaltender Fedorek by Liam Walsh. Fedorek able to hang on. Now the kids are starting to file back into the trackside rink because they know as well as you and I do who's playing next.
Yep, the Logan Cooley effect at full force right now.
The Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers Thunder Stick giveaway, bringing back some memories of the previous summer.
And you know these kids want to take every opportunity they can right now, and last opportunity this summer to catch a glimpse of Logan Cooley in person. So
Garagach all by his lonesome. Hale makes the save. Deep in his net. Cyprian with a chance. Cyprian fakes, shoots, save made by Fedorek. Stolen by Svoboda. Oh, what a goal there by Brendan Svoboda. Hit that subscribe button for the former Pens Elite product.
Nice shot there by Svoboda over the blocker, and we're going to get a timeout here for Team Saloons, as that makes it a 4-goal game here with a minute left, and if they keep stretching the ice the way they have, they can definitely score 4 goals here in this last minute.
A timeout has been called. Again, there is 1 timeout on the table per game. Either team at any time is allowed to call it. Some of the Gordos and Canes players starting to file out of the locker rooms off in the distance in the far corner. Again, that'll be the final game here to decide the Castle Cup coming up right after this one. The net to our right is occupied, as is the net to our left. And the net to our left, in fact, is dislodged. It does not matter because Hale makes that sprawling save on Michael Felsing with under a minute to go.
That's one of those situations where I think if he scores that there, that probably does count.
For a moment, I thought he had. DeAlstra's going to have a chance late. DeAlstra unable to beat Hale. Hale chips it on to McDonald. McDonald tries to sail it across the ice to Svoboda. Fedorek steals. Fedorek shoots. Hale the save. Out in front it comes. A shot and a goal for
Kind of seemed like Hale wanted to do everything but save that that slap shot attempt there, but was able to stand in front of it anyway.
Believe it or not, Svoboda's got a shot at a hat trick here in the consolation game with 8 seconds left. He's got it for Team Saloon, but he passes it off. Now back to Svoboda. Oh, he's stopped by Fedorek as time runs out. A dominant consolation game victory in the Castle Cup by Team Tidal Wave Sports, defeating Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon by a final score of 11-6. Will we see more pond hockey in the final round, or will we see a much tighter battle between Team Gordos and Team Canes? We'll find out after the break. Matt Popchuk and Aaron Norkovicus here for the Castle Cup final on 10 Band TV. Hockey is the ultimate long-haul sport. Wear and tear are inevitable over the long haul, especially when it comes to wear and tear on your home or office furniture. FiberNew is a mobile service that specializes in the repair, restoration, and renewal of leather, plastic, vinyl, fabric, and upholstery. FiberNew has been trusted since 1987 to remain on the cutting edge of repair techniques, and their exclusive color-matching technology has made them a global leader in their industry. If you want to make like a goalie and flash that leather with pride, visit FIBrenew.com to find a location near you, or call 888-597-2951 to get a free estimate today. This next one decides the Castle Cup of the 2025 Ice Castle 3-versus-3 Elite League. Matt Popchuk with Aaron Norkovicus of UPJ Hockey back again on 10 Band TV. Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila in black. Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers in red. The matchup we thought we were going to get at the end of last summer has come to fruition this summer.
Yeah, just a year late, and surprisingly enough, it's Team Canes coming into this one, who people might have as the underdogs with the regular season that they had, but a very dominant effort in the first game, and it seems like that's been the running theme, is dominant efforts from one team in every game so far. So I wonder if we'll see something similar here tonight, or if we'll see both of these teams exchange chances and keep a close game.
I'm interested to see just how hard they are able to both go at it, especially with how dominant they were in their respective first games. Again, we talked about just how they seemed to flip a switch, and they made it look so easy after this league had so much parity and so many topsy-turvy results, so many different results, too, from week to week.
Yeah, and I mean, I think if you're Team Canes right now, you just kind of similar to last game. You just want to get out and get a fast start as you possibly can against this Gordo's team, the team that is, they've done it before, so they know what it takes, and you know that you're going to get their best effort, and Team Gordo's knows that they're going to get Team Canes' best effort here, so it's kind of like two Goliaths going at each other right now.
Last year, Team Gordos had to grind out a low-scoring win over upstart Team Tidal Wave to win the Castle Cup. This time, they got to get through the dynamic duo. Cooley and Mooney out there for the opening face-off, and Cooley wins it for Canes. The Castle Cup final underway, and a yard sale as that blade goes off the head and mask of Mason Murovich. Mooney out in front trying to connect with Cooley. Mooney pressured aggressively by Tyler Murovich, going upstairs and missing the net. I mean, literally like they were shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, Cooley shot that puck so hard it made Tomko's stick go flying out of his hands.
Gibson going upstairs and putting it off the bar. Some puck luck for goaltender Mason Murovich. Drop pass to Pendo. Pendo flying toward goal. Poke check by Mason Murovich. Murovich again, the Iron Man as far as goalies in this league go. The only one to play every minute of every game for his Elite League team. Konyan shooting a deflected shot wide of goal. Looked like Boyson got in the way of that. Cross-ice feed intended for Humphreys. And the Peters Township native gets there eventually. Humphreys putting the moves on Laviolette out in front, intended for Konyan. Konyan playing that puck with a hand, but negating the hand pass call as he retains possession legally. Konyan back to Humphreys. Humphreys through the slot area, firing it off the post at the other end.
What a release there by Humphreys. I mean, that thing came off his stick so fast. No chance there. And just very fortunate for Team Canes that that puck's off the post and out, not off the post and in.
Konyan missing upstairs. A couple of metallurgy saves at either end of the rink to begin this last game. Nick Kakali, who had a goal in game one, fires off the side meshing. Both teams completing changes as Conway feeds Mooney. Mooney shooting off the pad of Mason Murovich. Oh, what a follow-up save on Ricky Boyson.
What a save there by Murovich on the rebound. And I'm sure that's an intentional POP there by Mooney, seeing Boyson come down. So way to get across there by Murovich.
Xander Kakali from the circle. Kakali for Rorik. Rorik couldn't take the pass. Good keep there by Xander Kakali for Rorik. Rorik fakes, goes to the side of the net. Good anticipation there by Mooney. Up for Cooley. Cooley from the circle, waits. Drops for Gibson. Gibson, cross ice intended for Pendo. Good read by Rorik defensively. Still scoreless in period one. Gibson looking for space to Cooley. Cooley, too quick for Pendo. Xander Kakali in front of his own bench. Up for Tyler Murovich. Murovich giving ground. Leaves it for Nick Kakali. Cooley all over him. Cooley wins that puck battle behind the net. Pendo to the near corner for Gibson. Cooley, near side Laviolette. Laviolette by himself over the attacking line. The wheeling nailer behind the goal. Laviolette leaves it for Mooney. Mooney out in front. Couldn't sneak it past Mason Murovich. Tomko up the left wing. Will Tomko from the high slot. Save made there by Lucas Massey.
Seems like right now both teams just going back and forth. Just one shot at one end, go to down, shoot the puck at the other end.
Laviolette firing high off the protective netting and wide. Both teams with NHL prospects, NHL talent. Massey, coached by a former NHL goalie, Dwayne Rollison, in his native California back in the day. Mooney out in front of his own net, taking his time a bit now as we pass the midpoint of a scoreless first period. Pendo, accompanied by Cooley. That pass interrupted by Konyan. Cooley tries to take it back. Pendo overskated. Konyan for Tyler Murovich. Konyan over the line. Murovich to Konyan. Konyan plays it to the vacant corner where Justin Gibson is waiting.
Yeah, you can really tell right now both teams want to win this game. Neither team right now taking the unnecessary chances and the unnecessary pinches to try to create offense. Both of them just very focused on the defensive play and not making a dumb play with the puck.
Both teams, you can tell, also trying to use their energy wisely, whatever they have left after those first couple of games. Gibson from the far corner. Pendo gets it back to Gibson. Gibson for Cooley. Cooley well marked by Tyler Murovich. Cooley recovers for Pendo. Pendo for Gibson. Gibson couldn't turn it to the forehand. Gibson deflects it off a skate and wide. Pendo to the corner for Cooley. Cooley, left circle, shooting wide of goal. And that rebound comes all the way back to the defensive zone of Raising Canes. Gordo's going for a change. Canes wants to get fresh troops out there as well. Gibson gives it to Boyson. Boyson trailed by Laviolette. Good stick there by Tomko. Humphreys in transition for Gordo's. Humphreys to Tomko. Tomko couldn't handle it. Final 2 minutes of first period play. Mooney up the left wing boards. Boyson trying to set the screen. Mooney off the crossbar. Oh, how did that not go in?
Unfortunate break there for Team Canes. That would have been a nice one to get late here in this first period. Just be the first one to get on the board in this one.
From a likely source, too. Nick Kakali into the stomach of Massey. He'll hold on. Mooney with time ticking away in period one. Mooney up to Laviolette. Laviolette from between the circles. Good play there by Kakali defensively. Mooney guarded by Humphreys. Laviolette's one-timer does not break the stick of Nick Kakali despite the former's best efforts.
Great
Cooley
job there by Cooley to get that
toward
stick
goal.
in there, though. And
did that go in? No, it did not.
Wow.
My goodness, Mason Murovich. Konyan in transition. Final minute of first period play. Tyler Murovich off the shoulder of Massey. Out in front, Xander Kakali. Murovich down low. Oh, he shovels it in past Lucas Massey. Kiss the ring of the Godfather with half a minute to play.
What a backhand shot there by Murovich to get that up over the glove in tight, too. I mean, not a lot of space there, but he was able to get just enough under it to get that up under the bar.
The league leader in goals adds to his total when we finally have one on the board with 18 and a half ticks to talk in period one of the Castle Cup final.
And you know it's a big one whenever Murovich gives a little fist bump there. He's usually pretty calm and composed whenever he scores there, but had a little fist bump for everybody on that one.
8 seconds left. Cooley trying to lead it on for Pendo. Time ticking away. Cooley out in front. Gibson shooting high and wide at the buzzer. Lots of skill, not a lot of scoring. Tyler Murovich with a difference maker. Back with the conclusion after this. The Mount Washington Shop and Save is a proud sponsor of the Ice Castle 3 vs 3 Elite League on 10-Band TV. Check out the ad on your screen during any of our broadcasts on demand or live for the latest, greatest deals on everything the Mount Washington Shop and Save has to offer. Whatever you need, store managers Jim and Michelle Kazarowski will make sure you find it at the Mount Washington Shop and Save. And thanks to Jim and Michelle for continuing to support live hockey coverage on 10-Band TV. Final period of the final game. The Castle Cup to be awarded imminently. Gordo's 1, Canes nothing. The side switch has occurred. The kids are rooting for all Predators alumni concerned. And we're back to action, Aaron Norkovicus.
Yeah, the finale of summer is something I'd say if you're a hockey fan right here. But just expect to be in for a high pace. Hopefully a lot of goals here in this final 8 minutes.
You know, the skill of both these teams really offset each other in that first period. Lots of chances for both teams, but lots of great defense as well, and some big saves by Gordo's Mason Murovich and Canes' Lucas Massey. Tyler Murovich has the only goal, looking for another. Massey may have gotten a piece of that with his arm. Nick Kakali dispossessed as his team goes for back-to-back Castle Cups here tonight. Mooney near side. Canes was the #1 team entering last year's Castle Cup, but was upset in game 1. Boyson needs Cooley to tag up. Cooley does and comes off for a line change as Mooney carries across the line. LJ Mooney off balance, shooting through a sea of sticks. That puck didn't make it on goal, however.
Yeah, good look there by Mooney in the middle. Good job there by Team Gordo to get those sticks in the lane. And Team Canes isn't going to be able to score if they can't get the puck through.
Humphreys circling the proverbial waters. Chased by Boyson. Nick Kakali, center point. Back to Humphreys. Humphreys, right wing side. Humphreys behind the net. Humphreys to Nick Kakali. Nick Kakali near side for Evan Kanyan. Kanyan for Xander Kakali, just on for Team Gordos. Kanyan to Humphreys. One too many passes, and the shot by Kakali is blocked. Stolen by Humphreys. Humphreys pilfered by Boyson.
Humphreys had a glorious chance to shoot that puck into an open net there, and he tried going back to Kanyan. Just one little look at the net there, and this is a 2-0 game for Team Gordos.
Pendo trying to make Gordos pay for that tactical mistake. He's got this puck for Raising Canes. To the corner for Boyson. Gibson for Cooley, just on. Cooley around Rorick for Gibson. Gibson shooting and hitting the bar.
Third crossbar of the day for Team Canes, and Mason Murovich better be buying that post to steak dinner after today.
This pass picked off by Tyler Murovich. Murovich pressured in his own zone by Cooley, who lost an edge. Murovich near side for Rorick. Devin Rorick. Lone man back is Gibson. Cross ice under the stick of Xander Kakali. Tyler Murovich unable to connect with Rorick. Murovich taking matters into his own hands now. From an angle, one-timer save by Massey. Tomko came out of East Jesus nowhere to shoot that puck, and Massey made the save.
Yeah, it's a big save there by Massey to keep this a one-goal game, and now Canes has an opportunity.
Cooley for Mooney. One-timer broken up. What a play by Nick Kakali. Tomko's going to get a chance to redeem himself. He does! They all count the same. A butterfly shot by Tomko, and it's 2-0 Gordos nearing the halfway point of the second.
A little flip shot there over the glove, and you can kind of hear the disappointment from all the fans there as that one goes in right after the missed chance by Pendo.
Mooney denied on the initial chance. He gets it back for Team Canes. That's broken up by Humphreys. Intercepted by Conway. Chris Conway. That almost snuck through the 5-hole of Mason Murovich, but he's able to recover and keep it out. Team Gordos with a defensive masterclass of its own after Team Canes pitched a shutout against Saloon of Mount Lebanon in game number 2. Kanyan. Left point. Boyson forcing him back to center. That pass broken up by Laviolette, who ties up Humphreys. Gibson trying to breeze past Kanyan. Gibson right circle, shooting off the side of the net. Gibson back for Boyson. Boyson looking for room. Boyson out in front trying to go to Gibson, but again, too many black shirts in the way.
Yeah, Cooley with one leg up. Here he comes. He was ready to get back out on the ice. Probably won't see him come back off the ice here with 3 minutes left now.
Cooley accepts the outlet pass. He's got Pendo cutting toward the net. Cooley looking for company. Mooney just on here. Mooney has it. Mooney from an angle out in front to Cooley. Cooley missing the net.
Won't be surprised here if Canes gets this puck back here. We see them pull their goalie here very soon.
Tomko racing to catch up to this puck. He's got it. He's cutting toward the goal. He scores! Thank you, sir. May I have another? Gordo's by 3, late in period 2.
Yeah, Mazzy went for the big poke check there, and Tomko kind of saw it coming, got right around it, and may have just put this one to bed here for Team Gordo's.
Noble effort there by the Thunder and Lightning of the Mon Valley. Cooley and Mooney paired out here with Pendo, but Mason Murovich makes another stop in tight. Chance now for Christian Humphreys. He'll have a breakaway. He makes his move. Burial. Team Taco looking to go back-to-back on the verge with a minute 35 remaining.
We're starting to see the frustration set in a little bit for Team Canes here, and the disappointment almost is they just weren't able to beat Mason Murovich here. And they still have a minute and a half left to see what they can do, but it's not looking great right now for Team Canes.
We did not see a shutout pitched by any of the goaltenders in the Elite League all summer long. Tonight, might we see 2?
I'll tell you what, though, if Mason gives up a goal here in this last minute, he's going to have a word with you after that one.
Conyon denied by Massey. And time, you would think, is just going to run out on Raising Canes, which does get a bit of atonement by reaching the final, but they will come up short here. Team Gordo's will repeat as Elite League Castle Cup champions. Devin Rorick toward the net. He misses. Laviolette. Cooley stopped off the glove hand of Mason Murovich. Under half a minute to go. Cooley. Well, Logan Cooley will win back-to-back scoring titles at least. He'll have that feather in his cap as Murovich stops another bouncing puck with 15 ticks to talk.
If your Team Gordo's here, I'd just kill this last 15, give Mason a chance here for the shutout here, and Tomko's look like he might try to get his third of the day.
He is stopped by Massey. 1 second remaining. And it is Taco Tuesday all summer long. Your 2-time Castle Cup Elite League champions, Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila. Turnabout, fair play, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, shutting out Team Saloon in Game 2. They are shut out in tonight's Castle Cup final round. Your final score, Team Gordo's 4, Team Canes nothing. And what a complete effort by Team Gordo's against a very game Raising Cane's team.
Yeah, you could tell, I mean, just from the beginning, I mean, even before we were on air, Team Gordo's entire team was out on the ice warming up before any other team was even had one player on the ice. So you could tell that they really wanted it today, and they that showed in their performance today.
Jared Todd Hunter of Todd Hunter Productions, our still photographer, out on the ice to help us capture the Castle Cup presentation. We did not see the Dragon mascot, we should note, last night. Will we see him tonight? Remains to be seen.
I think it's only right that we get to see him tonight here.
And we want to thank Jared for his great work all summer long, capturing both Castle Cups. And follow him on social media at Todd Hunter Prods. Want to thank Melanie Norkovicus for all her hard work at the scores table, again in both leagues. Want to thank the venerable Aaron Norkovicus for all his hard internship work this summer.
Thank you for letting me come on here and get the opportunity to listen to you and learn from you, so I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're sounding more and more like a pro every day. We appreciate you, buddy. And there is the Castle Cup, and it is Mason Murovich, the first to hoist it. And there's the captain, Tyler Murovich, operations manager of IC Hockey.
No dragon.
Not this time, I suppose. The Kakali brothers, Nick and Xander, who are also a great help to our bonus coverage of the Prospects League. We want to thank them for what they did to help us behind the scenes. Very much appreciated. And we want to thank Michael Lyman, Todd Kazarowski for all their hard work all summer long. And you talk about the Cooleys and the Moonies being a big hockey family. We had Kaylee Mooney, one of the sisters, check in on the live stream and say thank you for streaming the Castle Cup final. And thank you, Kaylee, for watching and listening. And thank you to all of you who watched and listened all summer long. We appreciate you guys having some summer fun with us. And I guess the real season will be here before we know it.
Yeah, it's getting to that time now where players start going back to their respective teams for training camp and beginning of season practices, and soon enough we'll have college and high school hockey here to stream. So,
and we will have it all right here in 25-26 on 10-Band TV. For the entire 10-Band TV crew, I'm Matt Popchuk, and that's all she wrote from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, back-to-back Castle Cup champions of the Ice Castle 3vs3 Elite League. You've been watching live coverage all summer long on 10-Band TV. Fedorek wins the puck battle. Inside the circle. Oh! Connor Fedorek. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. First period of this consolation game by Tidal Wave Sports, Connor Fedorek. And here he comes again. Make it 5. Ting. I didn't get the ting.
Yep.
That was the key. Half a minute left in the first period. The action just end to end here. You wouldn't know it's a consolation game. What a play there by DeMarsico. Lead now for the team in orange as that puck is fired off the pads of Chase Hale. Mahler. Hale had no idea where it was coming from. Garagach, another veteran of D1 hockey, toward goal. One-timer buried by Garagach's high school teammate, Michael Felsing. 2-on-none for Team Saloon. Playing for pride at this point, and Cyprian feeds Malbouf, and Malbouf has one now for Saloon. Back-to-back goals on back-to-back rushes. Save made by Hale, and again.
Nice pass there by McDonald, the bank pass.
Alex Gritz to Cyprian, back to Gritz. And that one sneaks in behind Fedorek. Gritz and gravy. Deep in his net. Cyprian with a chance. Cyprian fakes, shoots, save made by Fedorek. Stolen by Svoboda. Oh, what a goal there by Brendan Svoboda. Fedorek steals, Fedorek shoots. Hale the save. Out in front it comes. A shot and a goal for DeElstra. Teams completing changes as Conway feeds Mooney. Mooney shooting off the pad of Mason Murovich. Oh, what a follow-up save on Ricky Boyson. Laviolette's one-timer does not break the stick of Nick Cooley despite the former's best efforts.
Great
Cooley
job there by Cooley to get that
toward
stick
goal.
in there, though. And
did that go in? No, it did not.
Wow.
Tyler Murovich off the shoulder of Massey. Out in front, Xander Cooley. Murovich down low. Oh, he shovels it in past Lucas Massey. Kiss the ring of the Godfather with half a minute to play. Up. What a play by Nick Cooley. Tomko's going to get a chance to redeem himself. He does! They all count the same. A butterfly shot by Tomko, and it's 2-0 Gordo's. Tomko racing to catch up to this puck. He's got it. He's cutting toward the goal. He scores! Thank you, sir. May I have another? Gordo's by 3, late in period 2. So Tuesday all summer long, your 2-time Castle Cup Elite League champions, Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, turnabout, fair play, Raising Cane's chicken fingers. They are shut out in tonight's Castle Cup final round. Your final score, Team Gordo's 4, Team Cane's nothing. And what are the entire 10-Band TV crew? I'm Matt Popchuk, and that's all she wrote from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, back-to-back Castle Cup champions of the Ice Castle 3 vs. 3 Elite League. You've been watching live coverage.